Alright, hello guys. Hello guys. This will be the introduction, the first match of the Reddit Ladder League. Here I'm casting with TJ right here.
Hi.
And yep, we will be getting into the knife round right here between Fire and Ash and Mari. Hope I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah, Fire and Ash actually changed their name to originally Bloodbath Esports. I think that might have been because we might have designed a very fancy logo that showed a bath with blood and didn't quite like that.
If I could get you to turn up your mic a tad, that would be great.
Sure, give me a second to do that.
Yep, so we all know the stream.
I apologize, I actually don't think I can turn it up anymore, so I'll just try and talk louder.
That is alright.
I'm shouting into the microphone.
Okay,
Alright, who won the knife round? I was Sam down.
That would be Fire and Ash. So, first round, you will be seeing 4 armors so far brought up on the CT half or team. Let's see if the 5th will buy. Will not be buying anything. So we see no defuse kits picked up on the CT side, so that might be something to think about in this round.
Yeah, that'll mean that if they're ever at a point where they need to retake, they're pretty much screwed. They're going up Banana, we're getting some early kills up in the hold from Banana. It's a great ult coming in from Fire and Ash as Beast goes Beast mode. They have been smoked off, but they're hanging out in.
We do see one flanking. Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay, and he's just holding the exit from Banana. This is really clever. They won't be able to get out. He does miss the exit, but the exiter is held off by Smith's. And Smith's pushes takes an early fight.
So the T's are in a very weird position here, being kind of sandwiched in the map. Although if they can kill this one person out mid,
but they are
will
fighting
have
their way out. Will they get caught off
Sure,
guard?
yeah.
They saw. You see that? They saw him, but he didn't see them, which means this is huge. Fire and Ash have no clue they made it to the A side, although they appear to be working it out now.
Yep.
And Smiths will be getting into the site.
Can't even get that plant down.
Go down. That is round 1 without a plant. However, it wasn't a from Banana they pulled off.
Yep, let go of that plant a bit early, and unfortunately that will mean the terrorists will not get that extra $800 on that round, so...
Because they're forcing up, they're buying armor and pistol and going all in. Love to see some 1-beaks coming in from Chris. No, sorry, Rocky in this round.
Oh god, Rocky from last night,
It's probably a bit early to call him the 1D god, but I still kinda want
to.
Yeah. They... Thanks here, hang back towards the back of the map, just making a few movements up into apps.
Yep, pretty much taking this one slow, probably going to just rush out at some point. Hope to catch the CTs off guard.
Rock rotating towards apps to join his team. I mean, they don't have any map control anywhere but apps. And drifting down towards the exit, we see Kyle by. He will be challenging Smiths, who is also. So I think it's bloodbath. He exits, gets the first. How the exit from apps is going quite well. With the pit players collapsing, this was a brilliantly executed take. The CTs and the take has collapsed.
You'll see a little bit of a TK there at the end of the round. That won't be a huge deal. They will still have money to buy, and the terrorists most likely just have to buy really much nothing this round, so the TK doesn't affect too much.
Yeah,
although
it used to be the TKs lost you pretty much the whole game in one go. Now it's only $600.
300, I believe. But yep, we do see a P90 picked up on the T side with no armor. This is gonna be
this far.
very interesting. Yep, because you will just get melted without armor, even with a P90.
Although apparently God is only Nova 3, so it might be we might be seeing some silver strats here.
That's very true.
As they're grouping up in apps, working their way down, they've cleared the entirety of apps. And they're using. We see some flashes being thrown in. These are bigs. They blinded up the pit player, that is Sam, I believe. And he fights his way out, despite being blinded, and is still alive in the pit. This could be huge. And he, staying alive in that pit, won the entire take, because it all collapsed around him. And it's over by Arch.
And yep, so with that, we're going into our first gun round, 3-0 in favor of the CTs. We'll have to see what kind of strategies are employed on this T side, because after they lost the pistol, they just tried to go for all-out 2 pit pushes, and neither of them really turned out. So we'll have to see what's going on here.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the takes, and they seem to be getting out onto the site just fine. They're just losing the aim duels once they're there. You see a quick banana rush. Lots of nades, they're being naded down, all massive damage to Mari. It should be noted that both standings, the coordination they're displaying is still pretty incredible. But we now have 3 men on the B site, I think. Fire and Ash have read this play pretty perfectly.
Yep, they have one on A site and one on...
He's smoking off. Oh, that's a miss. Smoke, and the smokes for the take have come in perfectly. So now we can see them working them out. People get the first kill, Crisp gets the second, and they spray through the smoke as well. And this should be this is Fire and Ash. Sorry, Mari's round. Challenge from Rocky goes wrong, and Crisp gets a kill. However, Sam pushes out, and Beast is going to Beast from construction, leaving Crisp alone on the side. That was an impressive kill from both players there. I think that push, I believe it was from Rocky into construction. I'm not a fast smoke when he really didn't have to.
Yeah, that's always, if you have sight and you have a man advantage, you always just try to play it pretty conservatively and just keep that. But luckily they did end up winning the round either way, so.
Yeah, it could have been a lot cleaner though, because look at the money on. Look at the money on Mari, it's definitely not perfect. So I'm getting a bit of GoTV lag. We see an early push-up banana from Mari. The guy whose name is unpronounceable. Oh, I can hear team comms, that's not good. Oh, he's an excellent flash to clear out the front of However, the counter flash does come in. They're just trading flashes. They've left the bomb at the bottom of banana. That can't be right.
Yeah, we do have one player over in apps actually looking around. He might get cut off by this other CT in apps. But they are running past each other.
Ooh. And Mari reverses, but they haven't noted it all. It's huge. Nico gets one, but then gets traded out. Leaving the ball very far behind, which will...
And they will not check the corner on Arch, and the player with the Mag 7 picks up 2.
And Sam still on the kill. A pretty cool P90 shot. Here is that. That is in a bad situation. And he gets picked off by the ult from Beast. Beast so far this match.
Alright, so yep, after Mari did win one, they are back to square one with not much money except for one player. He's just gonna drop some pistols for his mates and try to see if they can get something done. I'm wondering if they're just gonna go for another apartments push like they have been doing on their other ecos, but we'll just have to see here.
Yeah. That flank, I forgot who it was, but one of the Fire and Ash players worked their way out to maps and told it, and they picked up the bomb player, and he had to take the fight there, and that strung out the whole T side, and they really lost the round because of that.
Yep, got him very disorganized after that happened. I didn't really know how to recover from it. But now we do see some players pushing up apps. That pop flash will get one, possibly two. I'll have to fall back after
Nico
that.
gets one. Amazing play there, however. Turned into a eco drag. I really like how they're setting all this up there now. Nico set up ahead of time. Get a kill and then fall off.
Yep, and this player with a Glock will be left in a 1-on-4.
I'm calling an amazing copyright play. However, sadly, we won't be able to upload it. It will be copyrighted.
Although this player might... Oh, he might have a chance to get the bomb planted in free, just because nobody's actually playing on the B side. So that is a pretty big slip up.
Close because he's gonna check all the corners. He doesn't know there's no one here. No, he just went in. I think he has it. He absolutely does have that plant, man.
4 players going over to A, they will get the extra $800, which will be a pretty big slip up from Fire and Ash right there.
Not to call names, but last round Beast was very good. He stayed on the B side and prevented exactly that. But this round, obviously, he rotated.
Yep, with that.
Plant pretty much means that several members of their team have enough. Crisp can get an off, and Kyle can get an AK, and without that, they wouldn't have been able. Oh, I'm here. I'm casting. I'm sorry. What do we see? We see an early on it from Crisp. He's just hoping for a peek, but Beast is holding with an off. We might have been nice. Here. Other side of the map, we have some players probing into. Oh, that was smooth. He hopped up onto timber and then straight unexpected angle. We have Tangak pushing into a. I don't like this. They should. As Kyle makes first contact, however, Nico will go down. Right.
And only one player left on the A side, actually. He will try to hold down a graveyard. I don't know. Well, I think they might have spotted him there. And they definitely do now. And he will be taken out by Cuss with the off. So now we have a solo alone A site with Tierra's control with the 5-1-2. You're getting a little bit of Discord lag, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit of a robot. I'm sorry.
Yep, that's alright. Looks like the CTs will be somewhat pushing in, but I'm not think they're committed to this retake so far. And now they will fall off.
Yeah, well, although Smiths is going in, getting a lot of picks, he's finally making progress. He's clearing the side. And the other player on the other side of the map, he's just going for it with the smoke, but he misses the smoke, and as a result goes down easily. Was those exit frags from Fire and Ash? That was just sloppy play from Murray. And Beagle Kyle telling us all the basic commands.
Right, so it looks like Beast. Unfortunately, he did not buy armor. Although he does have enough money for that.
Does he have the money for it?
He does 1650. So
that's just a spot.
Yeah, unfortunately, he will be without his protection for this round, so.
I get the pressure of the big game he's getting to him. As Rocky makes his way out. And on the other side of the map, we see Beagle Kyle doing his normal role as the entry towards the A side. Flashes and smokes do seem to be coming in towards B as Beagle falls to Smiths over on the A side. And Beast gets his. He was attempting to pick him. It's challenging against Beast. I don't know if this will work. He tries the wall bang, doesn't hit it. And Beast falls down so that he can't be shot.
And yep, the terrorists will just be kind of stuck on banana with her with that smoke going out. CTs will start sending one player over towards B. Terrorists definitely aren't very decided on what they want to do. So they are starting to go towards A, yeah.
Yeah, but Fire and Ash is where this player's swords at. It's just a mess. There's nothing they can do with 3 players unless they get some truly spectacular off work from Rocky. But we do see them working in towards truck side. As he will be on first, spots the player in pit. The Molotov cuts off. Didn't catch you through that, but that was nice. And we do see the flank coming in from Copyright here. As Copyright pushes in player in pit before it can happen.
And the time...
Unpronounceable name.
Fortunately, they just left themselves with
Runs
way
extra
too little time there, yep. Not much they could have done.
Lucky did save the AWP, and that is significant.
That is always a good sign.
I'm getting spammed over in Discord, so I'm gonna go over and figure out what all that is.
Alright. So getting into this 9th round here, we will see the terrorists on a little bit of a shifty buy with 1 op and an AK and then just pistols. Hopefully, if they get an entry into the A site, they can definitely steamroll. That's one of the sites in CSGO right now, where if you get 1 pick, it's kind of hard to hold the rest of it, so. Smith throws a little bit of a nade there, but we'll Molotov down mid.
Working in. Terrorist initial forays into apps. Smith has been really finished, and just the crossfire with Nico has been really effective. It's on the other side of the map. We still have Smith's at the first pick, and Crisp is attempting to take. But Smith is going to push up next. Oh, and he gets denied by Spectacular. And now there's only 1 player here, and the Tech 9 takes him out due to bad flash timing.
Sam, we'll be trying to hide inside the A site and see if he can shut down this plan here. But we will see if that will work out or no. Although one person did move into library, gets that.
Oh, in the play, he gets the double! That was an amazing play, and he does spot Rocky. Rocky gets an op.
I'm just playing with him now.
Challenging poorly.
Gets dinged, and look at that. Same with the 3K, shutting down that A site, nothing they could do right there. They just fell to him 1 by 1, and just, fortunately that was that.
Some really smart play. It's just been really, really slow, really methodical, and it's really kept the whole CT side alive.
Yep, terrorists definitely are getting surprised whenever they enter a site. They're just playing not quite disciplined enough in terms of checking sites and holding angles and things like that, but that might be expected with a couple stand-ins, so.
Yeah, and I also think there is a disparity between
Definitely, yeah.
But we have seen some nice takes out of Mari. They have been pulling out some.
Well, of course,
I think Fire and Ash are winning. It comes down to the logos. If you do see an entry onto the B site, Chris getting the first kill and hunting down the 2nd player on the site, which is absolutely good. And the rotate is coming in.
Yeah, unfortunately, a Bowser back in New Box there couldn't get much done with that position. So the site will fall into the hands of Mari right now, if they can get this retake. Plus, we'll get picked off. I didn't notice much. It's a little bit of roboting going on, but
yeah. Well, there's not much I can do about that. Unfortunately, I think it's on your end. As Sam gets some nice picks, nice damage rather, into I believe that was Kyle. And they might throw away this round with all 3 of the players doing badly, and Sam gets 2 amazing entries. We've seen. However, like, he did not need to challenge there. I suppose the bomb was coming down. What do I know?
Yep, well, with that, we will unfortunately be getting into a little bit of a pause. That is all about, but. Was Fire and Ash you paused to restarting computer? Okay.
Restarting a computer. Well, Viewer, where's Jade at? This caster's so quiet, it makes it sound like I'm watching golf. You are watching golf, you didn't know it. Jade is currently doing something and can't be available to the cast. I'm TJ, was producing the show last night, and now I'm temporarily casting it.
I'd say doing a pretty good job so far. So with this restart, we will just kind of have to wait around. And there goes timing out. So not much we can do at this point, but just wait for the pause to end.
Yep. I really, on top of there being a disparity in terms of Team Court doing quite a good job. They've already got 3 rounds on the T side. You could be rounds T side Inferno. They more, but they are doing a decent job as long as you remember the T-sided map.
Yeah, but 7-3 scoreline isn't looking too bad for either team. Looking pretty even so far. You get that stereotypical 9-6, 10-5 kind of half on Inferno, so.
Yeah, but guess what's wrong on writes in chat, is this NA only? We are not making an NA only league. A portion of the league is North American only. As we get into the league, we will add an EU section. However, right now we don't have the servers to run EU, and we don't want to open staff servers. Rocky, I don't agree with that. I want this passed. Smiths is considering killing the chicken. He's being restrained only by the pause time. 5 players.
But he
in
would be doing
again,
if he,
everything appears to be
could.
working well. I think we're going right back into it. Oh, maybe there's some confusion.
Yep, not exactly sure what is happening right now. Looks like Fire and Ash, the team that did initiate the pause, is ready, and there it goes, as I just said that, so.
Yeah, and Sam hasn't bought anything. There we go. Full buy on both sides, leaving Mari with very little money. However, they do have a max losing bonus, I believe. No, they won the last round, that's right. So if they lose this, like, get absolutely nothing. Rocky is working his way up banana as the rest of the team pokes in towards the apartments again. Just a standard play for pick setup, it looks like, with the Hopper challenging down mid and Crispy, I believe.
The one player jumping up in the apps, try to clear out the left side of apartments before the other player pushes up in.
And a flash through the smoke is Crispy. Gets the first one onto Sam, spins around. Spins is playing in that top. He's been so little. Ball flashes out, and smoke comes in from the team. Zang's on the site here. And we're holding down. Smith gets the first one. Oh, I think so. Smith's Nico spamming through the box. You are able to shoot heads through that box, but he doesn't need to as Crisp goes down to the Alpha Beast.
Now Rocky in a 1-on-3, tries to come up arch side, does spot the up at Moto. Try to retreat around the other side, see what he can do. Got 35 seconds on the clock. He definitely has time to pull something off, but...
Take on the Beast, it goes down to Nico's smooth and confident play.
That will be that.
That means Mari has no money.
It is true, they did win the last round, then lose, so they are back at 1,400 around on players. And we'll have to save this round. So 9, well, I don't want to take anything for granted, but if this does go to 9-3, it's going to be looking... If the terrorists can't pick up the next round, it's going to be looking a little bit bleak from them, but see what they can do
absolutely.
here.
I don't know the maps. The next one is Cobblestone.
I think the next map is Dust 2, and I think map 3 is Cobble. Oh, it went down.
Oh. Well, those two favors. I think just talking over the Seeker round. And they're going You know, they're just hanging out in CC. And they don't get the picks, and it's looking bleak for Rocky, who does go down to the USP. Some disrespect there.
Yeah, unfortunately cannot pull out that last kill, and we'll be seeing still a pretty weak buy if they do decide to go for this on the terrorist side. But it looks like they will just go for pistols.
Pistol armor.
Yep, gonna go for that. Try to pick
Keep
it
the
up.
cat grounded, we're gonna see one. Here comes Rocky. He's working his way up. He considers killing the chicken, but he's got more mind as he runs up Banana with his whole team. And he looks towards beasting. There's no one dig. And the rest of his team is so far behind they can't take anything out of that. Feeding him, I went into the grinder. It's too late, but it doesn't matter.
Let's get that next goal there. This player on schools will pick up both.
Finish up the final two. Am I rip in voice or IP?
It looked like everybody got a little bit laggy there, but a little robot-y sometimes, but I'm not sure when that is on. But looking at 10-3 scoreline right now, we'll be seeing a P90 picked up on the T side. Gonna see if you can do anything with that. Just run around and spray and pray. That's the name of the game, but
I'm connected. It's just to do with you streaming and being in VoIP, I think. I do see Joe challenging at mid, but that could be a mistake with Chris on the off and a player at bench. See you pushing down Chris with the off, that's an odd choice. As they clear it out. And see the first contact, and then Smiths is smoked off as he rotates to the side to hold up. I'm not sure if this is a fake, because we do see Beagle Kyle rotating to the other side of the map, and he should get the pick onto Amster. He does.
They will leave nobody at B, although they are sending 2 players over, so this actually puts them in a pretty good position to pick up an A take right now. With only 2 people at the A side, so.
Yeah, they killed the. It might go huge again, but he gets denied by the falling hurdle. Luke kills him in succession. The retake has been smoked off, but Beast might get this kill onto. Yep, onto. The 2 ops not best equipped for the retake. Are looking for the he smokes off the side. And it doesn't look like they'll get anything from it.
It looks like they will just be backing off at this point, although.
For what they're doing, they just should not have committed for that one. I lost them at all.
Definitely not. They will be looking for an exit, but will end up saving the off, and they will be successfully. So, in a 10-4, if the terrorist side can pick up this next round, they're definitely still in the contention for the game. So, see if what comes out of that.
In 5 is not favorable, but it's something you can work with. Kyle's almost broke. He picked up no utility. But other members on the team did have the money to buy him a gun, so there's an evidence of some lack of tandem. As Mari begins to spread out across the map and look for packs.
Yeah, we do some pretty standard A hold from the CTs here. All 3 players further up in the A site, not holding back, and just trying to defend those choke points to keep the terrorists from coming.
They're smoke again. As necessary into A again, this will force Smiths to go out, which he's done to great success. As Sam gets a pick on copyright. There gets Rocky. This is looking bleak already.
It unfortunately is. All 5 players still up on the CT side. Only about 1 player is FHP, so I'll make that a 2-on-5.
Nico gets Kyle as he attempts to get in.
Yep, and
is attempting to retrieve the bomb, however.
We'll pick up 1 in mid.
I'm not really sure why. The Has guy is going ahead and challenging. He doesn't need to here.
But no, they still have the bomb.
However, Curry does manage to make the trade. Sorry, Cuz to Crisp. I'm going to go with Crisp. Does manage to make the trade. He's been a pretty effective AWPer so far.
Yep, although with 20 seconds left, there is only one player in the A site. So if he can weed that out, he can get the site, but there it goes. That'll make an 11-4 half. And let's hope we see Murray pick up the pistol around here, try to get back in this game right now.
Yeah, I think if they don't pick up the pistol round, that's pretty much the game right there.
Yeah, yep, I can definitely put it that way. Depending on if they get the eco or not. We have seen some pretty crazy ecos in the game yesterday, so exactly sure.
Well, that was a show match, and there was a lot less coordination, and I think a coordinated team like Fire and Ash, they're not going to get much.
That's true, and Rocky will get dropped right off the bat. No chance there. We see Hash Runner back in the back of the trying to hold on or do.
It's interesting. Pushed right up into construction to get the flank onto the site. He's turning around to deal with the flankers from the CTs and gets an excellent kill onto Kyle. However, they still don't have control of the site as the Has guys dancing around in new box.
Yep, but Sam will try to push him from construction. They'll see the 1 second oranges, can't hit the shot on them. And they still don't have the site, so yeah, that works out for the fake.
The remaining 2 players on Mari are going down slowly to the amazing zone.
And that will be the round right there. Back at New Box, Hash Runner will get 1, but unfortunately can't pick up the other 2, so. Well, we will be going into the next buy round, and it looks like the CTs will be buying up pistols, possibly. Yep, pistols, but no armor. Wait, I stand corrected, 1 player of armor. But we've seen 4 players go over to the B site. Definitely a very risky play for this, but they do have to make some plays to get back in this game, it seems. So.
Hammering the SMGs, and they get a kill. And the theory here is that off that first kill, they might decide to push up B, and it does seem to be working.
Definitely,
so
yep.
He's the sacrificial lamb. And the other 3 players, we have 2 on first oranges and second oranges respectively, and then 1 hiding in Evo. I don't really like this. These aren't crossfires. These are kind of one and done positions.
Yeah, that's one of the keys with ecos, to try to get those spots where you can just shut down the teams together, but looks like they will just be pushing at the site for free, although Costa and New Box
onto the site, but
will get
Crisp
2.
going huge at the back of the site gets 2 kills.
And this will give time for the other CT to rotate in. And then Molotov does miss, even worse, so.
That bully's on the bomb. They can't have fun. As copyright challenges from construction, you can just deny the plant from here. They need to dig them out.
Yep, they're both sitting back towards the back of site, so they will see if they can get that bomb.
Gets the kill, but gets traded out by some nice team play. And that was the problem. The way they were set up on that site, as the terrorist team entered, they could only get one kill, or in Crisp's case 2 kills before they went down because they didn't have a crossfire. There wasn't the potential to go huge.
Definitely, they couldn't, you know, get in there and just shut it down. They had to wait for each one, and by that time, the T's had already killed them all, so.
But it was a good eco, and it did give them enough money to force up with a P90.
Yeah, we just see that 1 player pick up a P90. Interesting.
Working in towards Banana again, we see 3 players from the counter-terrorist side already rotated on B. However, the bomb on the terrace is still at the bottom of Banana. No, it's picked up, so they're going to let's go on to Kyle. Nico is watching their back. This should be another smooth take as they take the side. However, they've forgotten the ball.
Yep, that is unfortunate, although both CTs will be coming around for Banana.
Oh, Nico gets shut down.
He does not look at the... Yep, he does not look out, interestingly, so... Feel that AK and a P90 turning for the retake, but let's see what they can get done.
Some damage. Crisp gets the trade. But it's not enough as he goes down, making it 14-4.
Yep, if they cannot get this buy round, and that will definitely be the game. So let's see. We do have see 2 ops picked up. That's a very strong strategy on Inferno. Crisp and Rocky will be picking up the 2 ops. And we do have 1 on the C side. So that can be done.
I'm being told by chat that you're a better candidate for acting than 50% of the professional ones.
Oh, thank you. Try my best. It's kind of hard to, you know, do it all at once, but that's
I'm
definitely.
here for you. Tell me your problems. I can't actually help, but tell me your problems.
Actually, we'll get scouted in mid when he had an op. That is quite an unfortunate play there. Not supposed to happen there, but
Sam working his way in catches Deagle with a nading is happening. Runs down bullets down the string and 14 health left. They do very much still think he's there. But they've been kind of bogged down. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get into this. Let's go down. And Sam, with a brilliant idea, working his way over the boxes, that does allow him to get into the zone. Doesn't check towards this. And overall, kills are going towards.
well, this player at second oranges does pick up 2, but unfortunately he can't do much else with the round, and we will be seeing a match or a map point for Fire and Ash. I apologize. This is a best of 3. Next map will be Dust 2, and map 3 will be Cowell. So
If it is needed, and the way it's going so far, it might not be.
that's very true as well. We do see a pretty scrappy buy, whatever they can buy on the CT side. A couple shotgun, a couple FAMASes, just buy whatever and hope it works. But we do see 2 people going over, or 4 people, I apologize, going over to the B side here. Let's see, and the terrorists are pushing up into the B side, so let's see if something could come out of that.
There's definitely been a tendency from Ash to go to the B side. I don't think they've gone A single round, so I think Mara's just reading into this, but they're rotating out as no push comes in yet.
Yep, we still see 3 people over there, so they have a pretty good stack. And 1 does get taken down in mid.
And that confirms that mid is clear, which is leading them to rotate back towards B. And we do have a flank at the bottom of Banana.
Yep, not quite pushing up. Let's see if he will decide to push up, he has a chance to get some. Although there are 3 people watching the back here, so I don't think he's going to be doing much with that if he decides to push around the corner. So just sitting there for now.
Yeah, but the important thing is that he's there, so they have no fear that they will be exiting Banana. Ria's pushing in now. And I don't really like this play by Beagle. I think he fumbles the spray, but still gets him as the take comes in. Overwhelmingly in favor. They cleared out the side as copyright goes down.
And all their dreams will die now. So next map will be, I believe, Dust 2. Yep, and I'm gonna throw it over to some music right now until the map comes. So see you guys when that comes. Alright guys, so we will be getting to the knife round of the second map. Unfortunately, Rocky did drop from the server, so we have a new player called Booyah MIT. If you're just joining us, thank you for being here. My name is Lethal Clips. I'm here casting along with JT, or TJ, I apologize.
I think hold it.
So, this map will be Dust 2. Fire and Ash did win map 1, 16-4 on Inferno.
Fire and Ash do have an AFK. I think this is an extremely clever strategy. He's gonna come in from the back and flank them right when they think it's all over. As Nico bows to his opponents with a little bit of boosting going on, I think Fire and Ash are stalling. No, they're going right now. That AFK won't be a problem later into the match, as Fire and Ash appear to be losing his ego, which is just, I mean, his snipe, which is just about the only thing they've lost, so. AFK goes down, and these two, and the only Sam, he finally goes down.
Yep, and so it looks like they will be swapping a side, so Fire and Ash will start on the terrorist side, and we will see when they will ready up.
I might actually have to drop out of this in order to sort out the veto for one of the next matches.
Alright, that is alright. I will try my
It'll
best.
still be in the channel, but there might be a few minutes where I'm not able to help you cast.
Okay. Be fine, I guess.
They're really clingy. There's nothing I can do.
Alright, so we do see 3 players towards A starting out on this first pistol round.
What's the current agreed upon meta? Which way is this map sided?
It's pretty even. I mean, it goes back and forth. I'd say a lot of people say CT, a lot of people say T, but we do see an early push up from Cat from the terrorist. Costs 2 crisp on site. We'll be trying to lock it down. Gets 1, gets 2. Unfortunately, not able to get any more, but there still is 1 CT at long here. We'll try to pick off some heads with that USP.
Leaving only the lone member of 100 to do it. Hello. Works his way up, goes down to 7 HP and thinks through the box, I believe. You only need 1. Finally goes down to Smith's, just a regular old body shot. And
That's
the hopes
that.
and dreams.
Yep, so I think they have won all 3 pistol rounds so far in the series. That is definitely a telling statistic on them.
I think that was a key reason as to why they crushed so heavily on the first map. Hang on, there's some moderation that needs to happen.
Alright, well, you will see the terrorists again, just like last round, pushing up Cat. You see 2 players in A side gonna try to lock this down. Us crisp on Goose. We'll try to get that easy little peek in, but they will check the corner, and will die.
Beast going huge with 2 kills. Beast has been one of the best players on the Fire and Ash team.
Yep, he has been stepping up big.
His left alone, not getting a shot, and finally going down.
Yep, as soon as you miss those first few shots with a pistol, you're pretty much doomed for, especially when a couple of these terrorists have guns like Mac 10s and things like that, so.
Yeah. But if they win this round, which they've invested lightly into, they could of course bring it all right back.
Yep, definitely.
Fire and Ash's economy in a fairly dire place. I think they'd have enough for 1 more round. As the rush into B targeted by the CTs goes horribly wrong, and Sam picks up Kyle. Popping that hole and holding the site and Molotov.
Just tried to push out Cat there.
Molotov didn't really
shot.
But he still sees it.
Now it will.
Badly. I was really hoping for a second, as the rest of the CK round is just cleanly cleaned up. And it will be all down to me alt-tabbing to solve a veto.
You're all good, man. I can take it from here. So we will see the CTs picking up 1 up, And actually, interestingly, a scout, even though that he has $2,100 left over instead of scout for like more traditional M4. But let's see if he could get something done with that. We'll see the out posting up at long. One player, Sam, out here is pushing up early up cat, trying to get that control. It will be shut down by Crisp. Saw that coming a mile away, got naded, so fortunately not much he could do there. One CT at mid holding with the scout, try to pick off those heads over that smoke. Can be a pretty tough shot, especially when they're running up cat, but never know what's gonna happen, so. Other player is posted up on him. He sees the corner, he gets him through the wall, actually, down to red. Pretty unfortunate there. Yeah, that must have actually been a headshot through the wall because it doesn't go down to 92 with a one shot normally, so. See some pretty much staying on the A side of the map for the terrorists, not really venturing into B at all. Cuss still posted up on this little corner over here on cat, try to hit them while they're running in, try to catch them off guard. And they will be pushing up, so let's see if they can get it. Does get both, and might get the third. Gets the third, shutting down cat all by himself right there, and the only player left is at long, and he will be opt from the A site. So that is that. Mari picking up the first gun round of the game. Looking pretty strong at that gun round too.
That's significant. They were, how many gun rounds did they pick up on the last map? Like 2? 3?
Well, it was 16-4, and I don't think they won a pistol round, so it must have been 4, but.
I feel like they stole an eco away at some point, but
yeah, one might have
was
went that
very
way.
few, no matter what the number was.
Yeah, definitely.
He can't find his gun. It's interesting. We have a late player here. If you look at the current setup, we have Kyle alping on the B side and then playing mid alping. They must think that there's likely to be an A push. There does appear to be something happening.
Pretty much the opposite of Inferno here. The terrorists are not touching the B side. They didn't feel like touching the A side at all on Inferno, so.
It's interesting that they're using a lot of bomb action, and that's hurting them as Crisp gets the first. And the second.
And the third.
And the third.
Going pretty big right here right now, so. We'll see the remaining 2 terrorists try to push out along, try to solve this around a bit, but we do see an alt posted up at car. We might be able to shut down this push before it even starts.
I forgot the bomb again.
Yep. Tries to get that one, doesn't quite make the shot, and I know he's trapped at car right now, so.
This molly should Sam with the big onto Crisp.
Yep, caught off guard flanking around there, fortunately. So we will see Nico trying to peek this guy at car here.
He had a free kill onto that player on site, and he managed to miss every shot.
Well, that's never good. Looks like Nico with a bomb will be kind of falling off. Not quite sure. They have 15 seconds left in this round, so I think they better to save it at this point. 10 seconds and the bomb is nowhere close to the site, so.
Yeah, Sam peeks that from long plat, and as a result he gets all picked, but he really shouldn't have.
Yep, and that will be the round there. So now it's looking at 3-2, and still in favor of Fire and Ash. But Mari is definitely making a little bit of a resurgence into this game. Yes.
What do you think? Are we going to see a map 3?
I think it's way too early to call it, but we'll see a very weak buy. Pistols coming out on the terrorists that did not survive. Except and a normal CT is defaulting for those 3 players at A, 2 over at B. And some messages from the people. But looks like once again there will be no real control attempted over at B from the terrorists. They're really only looking at mid and A at all this game. Although they do only have pistols this rounds.
We see the terrorists looking lost around in mid, as Nico's the only player with an AK, and Abzer's retrieving that deagle from the fallen comrade. However, the guy holding mid beagle with an off has gone back onto the. I forget what do we call that now? I always used to call it painter's gallery, but I'm told that's not correct.
I've never really heard anything for it, to be honest, but it costs full blinded. That was a very nice pop flash, and looks like he will be taken out here. Yep, nothing he could do there.
After gets one dig onto Kyle, who's all holding me.
The two players trying to hold A site right now. We got an op on a scout, so if they get pushed, I don't know how much of a chance they stand. Two scopes out. All four players are on cat. They're actually retreating. Looks like they're gonna go towards B, the bomb, possibly. Interested to see what they're gonna try here. They're just gonna try to split mid to B here. Let's see. Player mid does get one digged, and copyright will have quite a nice fight there. And that quickly turned in favor of the T's. It looked like the CTs were pulling out a good round there, but that just fell apart. That's an eco. That was a complete eco right there.
Mid, my robot.
Yep. So we will see Fire and Ash kind of stealing around away there. Let's see, taking a look at the money. It looks like the CTs might have a little bit of money to squeeze out a buy. They will get 1,400 since they won the last round. So
I should sound a bit better now. Is that the case?
sounds fine. Yep. Yeah, if he will be able to save this off, it looks like he will be able to. No player is really pushing it all, so give that off into the next round. We'll have to drop a teammate, it looks like, and they will be going for the spy, so.
Well, that's significant because both teams really, although Fire and Ash does have a couple players with enough money, but both teams will be very stretched for money should they lose this round.
Yep, looks like Sam is going to try to go a quick long here. We'll have the player holding the long corner with a P90.
Nice.
Yep, definitely. They know their way around with flashes, it seems like this T-side team.
And
That's always
some of
good.
the mollies they were throwing were quite nice. Sam perhaps get ready to throw a molly. Smiths picks off Haz over to the B side. Sam gets a one tap, I think. That was on copyright.
Yep, it was the first shot.
Challenging. Flashing out. This will be one of the return flashes. Blind not challenge, and he gets nothing for his efforts.
And Costa's going to try to play around the smoke here. Although, unfortunately, falls before you get one. So.
Which means Murray has no money for this upcoming round. It will be completely empty. And it looks like they're going for a light pistol buy. P250s for everyone. I really like this double off we're seeing over on the T side. They've been quite effective at holding down the B side and mid with just an off each.
Yep, there will be no real mid control here from the CTs. They're just playing full A and B. Although on a save round, that very
one. Almost goes down to the second player, but survives. The nice AK spray.
There will be one player lower trying to push out, although he gets just absolutely decimated there. So not much happening in this save round. The guy long doesn't even know there's people up on A. We'll be down to our favorite person, Copyright here. In a 1v5 with a 5-7. Good luck, have fun. Be one player lower, not sure if he'll spot this out. It looks like he finally does. But can't secure that kill, even though he's at 19 HP, so we will be looking at 6-2 in favor of the T side.
Yeah, and we saw a number of positions in which Murray could have gotten kills that round, but they just missed a critical pistol shot.
Definitely. Some of the execution on the CT side hasn't been very great so far. They have the right idea on some of the plays.
Booyah has the MP9. That's interesting. Chris picks up a pick on Mika. It's an all battle.
It looks like he will try to re-peek, but he falls off right at the wrong moment. Looks like the one player on Cat with the MP9 will be looking to try to get this headshot right here. But can't secure it.
Falls off. That's why you don't buy an MP9.
Definitely. Not the strongest weapons, but again, the T side will not even be messing with B. They'll just be going up towards A, unless they might, actually, now. but
Smid's
Chris
getting a nice
doesn't
ult.
take it out. Yep. And Booyah just gets shot through the box. And this hole is
Smid,
falling
what
apart.
is that? Yeah. And 4. Will we go for the letting him
Looks like
try.
he will.
He does get the ace with the tech
Yeah.
lines.
So, CTs are back at pretty much square one. They're not going to have money to buy much. Oh, sorry about that. Although, Copyright, he has been buying up P90s pretty much the whole first map. And it looks like he will be doing it this map too. So,
I mean, it's not called the Pro 90 for no reason.
very true.
Is that a shot through doors? That
Not sure.
why is Booyah all the way down at 8 HP?
Not quite sure. Ortiz will be going towards B. I think they kind of sniffed out the stack on A. Now there's no one on B, so they're just going to charge right into the site. Hopefully they can get control of it. Okay, so...
Does get the pick, but
Just-
after the bombing.
Yep, so I just
gets a nice trade.
jumped through the door and... Well, an off and B tunnels unfortunately can't hit that first shot, but he will be backing off and get killed from T-spawn. So...
And the rest of the Mario team collapses pretty accordingly. Chris asking, why are you in T-spawn?
Yeah, I have all the text muted now after last map, but...
Beast is putting him on tilt rating, I don't know.
Alright.
We've all had those moments where it makes no sense that there's a player there.
Definitely, sometimes it's just... Gotta award randomness sometimes in the game. So, we'll be
Sam
seeing...
throwing a one-way smoke, I saw that on Reddit.
Oh,
There was no one there, but it was quite nice.
catch that. But we'll see 4 players on the CT side stacked up
Abzer
towards
almost
A.
gets picked. Towards the B side, he's making some entries. And they're causing a rotate. Abzer is being sighted has caused 2 players to rotate over to the B side.
We still see 1 player scoped on mid from T-spawn. The bomb is still sitting back there. They're definitely not very decided on what they want to do in this round.
Nico gets flashed by a nice pop, and he'll go down to Crisp. Smith,
We'll see.
however, trades it out on Kyle.
The hash runner up here on Cat trying to shut down this Cat push. Dinks one, but unfortunately cannot secure the kill. So he does get naded though.
They're getting boxed in by the player in lower tons. That would be copyright.
That's definitely something to watch out for. 1 player will jump into CT. I'm not sure if he was spotted doing that. So...
I think he can clear out copyright here. That's the purpose of this.
Oof.
But they don't know he's already so far up, and he gets denied by Beast.
This last player will be stuck on Goose. See if they check it, and he decides to jump out under his own will, and will not. Jumping shots usually don't work like that, so unfortunately, you will not pick up any kills there. The CTs will be on either. It looks like they will be going for this somewhat light buy.
So there's something that Booyah, I think, needs to figure out. It's that when you're jumping out, it also helps if you fire very late into the jump. It's actually, if you fire really late into the jump, you're really accurate. I've learned that.
Yeah, what's your falling? It's a little bit different, but definitely always don't want to really jump. I'm sure either way. Well, Sam will get maybe gets 1 and does not see the second. Okay, 1 pick pushing up mid, and 1 player actually going to lower tunnel is going to try to catch off Sam. It looks like he will get this, and he actually does eventually get that. We'll be stuck in lower tons though because there are players at mid. So you push out long from the T's here. Gonna try to smoke that off here, Chris. But he is stuck behind that Molotov. And actually, we'll jump through and try to get something done here. And he'll just get shot through the smoke. So that's always fun. Last player...
Amazing lurk. That was clever.
Last player here on Cat, just gonna try to get in 1v4. And can't pick up the first kill, unfortunately, so...
I was... Fire and Ash are doing a really good job of just holding all the possible alternatives for Murray. So whenever Murray tried to do something, there's always a Fire and Ash player there to get a surprise kill, or at the very least report where Murray are.
Yeah, they're
We saw it on
definitely
Inferno, and see it here.
yeah, they're definitely great at keeping their holes plugged. You could say. That sounds a bit weird, but
That was a
those
good go there.
those after plant positions definitely are good. But we see somewhat of a B rush coming up from the T's here, and so far it is getting shut down. But we see Abbas here with like 20 HP does actually get that kill, so can't secure that kill. Eagle Kyle, unfortunately. Though Cusp will just run into the site and will get taken down after he gets one kill. The last player with an off.
They all just kind of ran through window there one by one, which I really didn't like. There's 3 entries into the site.
Yeah, for
Use
sure.
them and you stand a good chance. I think that if what we're seeing is just incredible coordination contrasted against coordination that's really fallen apart as they got slammed on the first map and now into the second.
Yeah, for sure. T-side definitely is very disciplined in what they're doing. So you could definitely see it come out in their game.
Like right there, they have 2 players, one pushing, one holding. Very effective and got them the kill on Beagle.
Yep, and we will see Carr get Molotov'd off, and he's kind of screwed in that position.
He got a shot onto Absu with that jumping.
Yeah.
180.
Got stuck at elevator here. We'll try to get a couple kills, but not wondering if there's so much he can do. Yeah, that's timing for you, and that will be the round again.
I think there was a post on the Level Fences subreddit where they said, you want to look like you're walling every time you're about to look away, fire a shot at head level and you'll get a free headshot.
That seems very accurate sometimes, yeah.
I think especially watching these games with X-Ray, that's completely accurate.
Yeah, X-Ray always does seem to get some questionable timings, it always seems. It's just like luck of the draw. We do see Cusp push up here. Yeah, I don't think he noticed that at all, so. I know he's here now, but he will take one and just fall off to B tunnels, so pretty successful just get in and get out play right there from Crisp.
And this means that they know there's no players in tunnels, they know there's no players in mid. They assume that they're dancing.
Yep, that one player on Cat should try to get this frag sometime, but he is looking towards the A side. Get this up. We'll get Molotov out. And that makes it a 12-3 half in favor of Fire and Ash. Now, if you're just joining, they did win the first map 16-4. This is a best of 3. Next map will be Cobblestone if necessary. But if Fire and Ash do pick up the pistol round, it will not be looking necessary. So.
Yeah, and Fire and Ash had picked up all the pistol rounds today, so...
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep that going. Like the T side will be just going for a straight B rush. See if that can work out for them. Do not see any kits picked up on the side of the CTs, but actually they will chill. It looks like they will want to go lower, possibly mid to B. They might be running a mid to B split here on this pistol round, although normally the bomb goes upper when you do that, so I'm not exactly sure what's happening. Although they do have 3 people at B. So, yep. Looks like they will go for the mid to B split here, and they have 3 people on B, so they can definitely hold this.
That was read perfectly. It's another pistol round.
Yeah, but by the looks of it so far, it looks like this will be going to Fire and Ash. This player gets taken out, the other one's just sitting in T-spawn trying to go for it. We'll see the last player here. He does get spotted, and he can make it up long, there's a chance, but it looks like he will try to go cat, so.
Well,
yep, there he goes.
Flanking on the A side. Smiths is coming in. Sorry, I misread that number. Getting pushed from the wall. This is it. He gets one and the second as they go for the knife. That's some BM.
And a shot in this box around the corner.
And Murray have to make the choice between forcing up now. Yeah, they're gonna force up now, which means that they won't have any money for the round after this if they lose it.
Yeah,
which is gonna be
definitely.
interesting.
Very risky, but at this point, they really need to just get back in the game and just take those risky plays. So this one player will get pushed out of B tunnels, and that'll actually provide ample distraction for the push coming up cat. Although they all decided to run through a Molotov, and look at the HP right there. That was a very well placed Molotov. And
Runs out. I think it would have been fine if he just sat leading out to he gets one, but then goes down to the Tech 9 horde.
and with that, they will take control of the site, but
And that's the round.
that will be it, yep. So we were looking at a 14-4 for Fire and Ash, and depending on the money and the teas, they might be right out of this right now, because even with that $800 bonus, I think they're going to have to save this next round, as 4 of the players already made $1,000. So actually, they will be able to put together a pretty shifty buy if they choose to, but
Leo used some pistol and utility, and Coffee right taking advantage of his extra money to go all the way in. With an AWP, and we see some pistols and utility, some MAC-10s, some Deagles, a scout. On the other side, Fire and Ash clearly thought that there was going to be an eco. They're all on SMGs, so that'll be interesting. Do you have a chance to pick this up?
yep, although with that MAC-10, that does something like 11, 14 damage, somewhere around there, so that's not going to be very optimal against the armor. But we will see the one player trying to play the somewhat of a one-way smoke on cat, try to catch a cheeky kill out there.
Flashing through.
Yep, and we'll catch a player without his one.
He's just going mad with the P19. He gets 2, and the third with the Tech 9.
And one player did
Now
get through
he's got some
CT,
crisp.
and the CTs haven't even spotted him.
I
Not
don't
sure how
think
that
he
happened.
knows, so as a result, he can make all
I'll let's get one player down to 1 HP with a dink. I'm sure that's quite infuriating. But
basic configs unloaded. Eagle spamming FACEIT instructions. If you ever want to know how to use any FACEIT platform, please let Beagle know, and he'll be happy to instruct you.
and we do see Smith over here pulling out the M249. No respect here. The terrorists trying to push out long with their Tech 9s and pistols. Actually, taking control. Although Nico's going strong with the off here, does get one. Unfortunately, does fall at that point. But some of the CTs rotating over towards the A side of the map. They definitely know it's an overall A hit.
One D.
Actually, I missed that, unfortunately. But yes,
There was a
the
tunnel,
one
Abs
dig.
flashed through the smoke, and Crisp just one digged them. Pretty clean and pretty funny. Beagle gets an alt pick onto Smith.
We'll be pushing out towards CT. Beast definitely, he doesn't know that this is even a thing. And that was great.
In voice chat, I know you have them muted, I forgot to mute, and Beast gets that shot, and Crisp says, "What?" really loudly in voice chat. Tim gets the first pick, but it goes down to Kyle. That was an amazing off shot by Beast.
Although it does come back in the favor of Mario. So, oh, what? He gets the jumping Kelly shot. That was great.
Just keep going for the no scopes, Beast. I believe in you.
And he
seen where
sees
the
him
last player
definitely.
is. He doesn't know he dropped down though.
If this player is smart, he's just gonna go for the jump shots with the Tech 9, and he is very low.
Like I said, he's just going for quick scopes at this point. His
And-
is like down too far.
Yep, unfortunately that will do that round. And Mari, you know, showing a little bit of life, but CT still have a decent amount of money to try to come back into this game. Well, not come back, but try to finish out this round in particular. But
Beast is very happy with his performance in the text chat.
we will see pistols, a couple rifles coming out from the CT side. A little bit of a weird buy, but we'll see people pushing up from lower tunnels. It's one, and then
Get the pick on long. That's
Yep.
the entry for Mari.
and we will see 3 of the T's at long and the other one at mid. We'll push up long.
Jump on Abzer, but he can't finish the kill.
And look at this. This guy, Beagle Kyle mid, just provided a great distraction for the T's to get onto A side. And they will be on the A side successfully. Now we do have little bit of an up on Goose, you know, not the most optimal weapon for this retake, but for this
Crisp
hole, I
gets
should say.
Smiths, that means they only have to worry about Cap. And I believe the bomb is planted for Crisp and Pet, so this is Mari's round to lose.
Definitely, but, you know, never count them out, but, looks like Mari does have this, definitely on hold. Sam does get one, but then they will be falling off, and that will be the round for Mari. So.
Yeah, they die on the site, which is a little bit... I don't know. I feel like that's avoidable. Maybe that's just me and my snobbish 2020 hindsight, but I feel like that isn't something you can avoid, and it would have given them enough money, as we see that some of the players who did die are being forced to buy Galils and Scouts and Mac 10s.
Yeah. Definitely not the best buy coming out here, but they will try to make it work, so.
Crisp is holding down the tons pretty cleverly, and there's a nice spread from all the terrorists who are exploring the map everywhere but long. I think the long players might have caught on to this. As some players have to watch Cap. Some players go mid where Abzer is holding with the Deagle. Beagle Kyle is flashed out. The flash doesn't catch. Abzer.
Look at the shot through the smoke, yeah. Although there only is one player left on B, so if they decide to converge on this B site, but look at the flank from mid. Will dink one, but cannot finish off the kill. And actually, I don't think that was a dink. He was pretty weak already, but one player is trying to get out mid here. Trying to go for that mid to be split. But...
Sam coming with a nice flash. Flashes all of the players, gets the first pick. That's the bomb drop. They only have 50 seconds left. Beagle Kyle's in mid. He's being watched with an SMG. He's low health, but he gets an amazing one. And Sam sprays to the door, holding down the site, spins around with Beagle.
And Sam in a 1v.
Nice one tap onto the site.
Okay, well.
Bye.
So that'll be the 2-0 win for Fire and Ash CSGO. So right now, I'm not sure if TJ can join me for the next game, but we're going to be waiting for the next match. I believe it is Curry Eaters, is it?
I think they might have delayed that match. I'm gonna hop on night and figure out what's going on. So
okay, go for it.
Look and see if we have another match going.
Alright, stream. So I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna put it to some music, but definitely stick here, and I will be in the chat letting you guys know what's going on. So thank you for sticking around. This has been Lethal Clips and TJ. Thank you for watching, and we will be waiting for the next match here.